Hey everyone. Today I wanted to do just a little PSA because I recently came down with COVID and I learned some things while I was dealing with that. Specifically, I learned a lot about some of the symptoms you get that many people may not be aware of, and even if you are, it's good to be reminded. My uncle, who is a doctor, Robert Udell, goes by Bob. My uncle Bob. Luckily, he called me when he found out I got COVID and advised me to get an oximeter. It's a little thing that goes right on your finger and measures your oxygen in your blood. And I was surprised because, you're supposed to be somewhere in the 97, 98 range percent of oxygen in the blood. And sure enough, when I got that oximeter while I was dealing with COVID, my oxygen level got down to 94. Now, luckily, that's, not so low that I needed to be hospitalized or anything, but, it was a little scary. And I definitely recommend if you come down with COVID, and if you don't have an oximeter, that you get yourself one and track it. If you get down into the low 90s, 92, 91, that's when they recommend you start thinking about going to a hospital and looking into possibly having yourself monitored and possibly get oxygen, because that's one of the things this disease can do. I had a friend actually who, tried to ride it out, didn't worry about the COVID too much, but his symptoms did get a little worse, and eventually his oxygen got below 90, and he did have to go to the hospital for a little while just to make sure that he didn't continue to descend into a much worse place. He was only there for, I believe, a few days, but it's worthwhile for everyone to be aware that if you come down with COVID, it's worth it to own an oximeter and check your oxygen regularly.